Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here then hello, welcome. So today I thought, I haven't really sat down and tested out some new makeup in a while. I didn't do like a big Superdrug and look fantastic haul like I normally do. Haven't done one of them in ages, but I did go in Superdrug today and I did pick up a couple of bits, so I thought we're gonna try it out. I've not got everything for a full face, but I've pretty got most of it. We've got a lot of stuff to try out. This is the look we created, which I'm actually slightly obsessed with, slightly love it. But yeah, that is today's video. We are testing out new makeup. Before we get into it, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the notification bell on, and if you want to see how I got this makeup using new makeup and testing it out, then please keep on watching. Hi guys, right, let's get into it. So I popped into Superdrug today because I feel like I've not done a haul in a while, but I didn't want to go too crazy, so I've not got a haul, but I did pick up a few bits from Superdrug. So I thought I would do a makeup of testing a few new bits out. I'm just going to explain as we go what I've got. I'm not going to do the haul and then thingy. First things first, we need some moisturiser on this face. So I'm going in with the Superdrug Vitamin E, like, moisturiser. This is actually new. I haven't used it before. I use the hydrating mist as well from the Vitamin E range. It's really nice actually in Superdrug. They do literally like everything. So I've been using this moisturiser, which actually is really nice. I mean, I do always use my Weleda, but I have run out, so we're going with this one for now. But I am going to do a Look Fantastic order as well, which I'll put up on my stories on Instagram instead, because there's a few things that I need to get. Then I picked up this from Barry M. It's called Fix Me Up. It's a brow tamer. I don't really know what you do. So it comes with like a little spoolie, and then in like a little pot like that. It looks like, what? Right, simply use the pipette to apply a drop to the spoolie brush, then gently comb upwards for a laminated brow effect, which stays in place all day. Right, this is weird, but... So, I'll put it on, and then I'm going to brush them up. This is such a weird, what's the concept? That's the word that I'm looking for. I've not really done laminated brows in like the longest time. I used to do them all the time. It's like giving them a fluffy look, but not like a stuck down laminated look, if that makes sense. I'm going to keep working with it. It's definitely like pushed them up, but like it's not how I get it with like the soap, where it's literally stuck to me, if that makes sense. Just combing it all through. It feels weird. It feels like a gel in the brows rather than like soap. I think that's what it is. I don't think it's like dry enough to proper get it to stick. It feels really wet. Maybe it'll get better as it does start to dry down. Just pushing up, it just feels like I've just wiped it all off. I mean, they look good. I wouldn't say they're proper laminated though, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes during. Like, it might, as it dries, it might get a bit harder, but I feel like they're not going to stay like that. So I've got this from MUA. It's a primer. I'm going to do my base first, just because the palette that I've got is very neutral, so I feel like I don't need to go in with the eyes first. So this is the MUA Pro Base Hyaluronic Acid Jelly Primer. They had quite a few new bits, like, of all this stuff. This feels nice. Hopefully this is like tacky, so it grips the foundation on. Oh my god, it's really sticky. Then for foundation, I haven't seen Revolution come out with a new foundation in the longest time, and I went in there today. I found one. So this is the Revolution IRL, which I'm guessing is in real life filter. That's what it's called. It says it's 16-hour wear, oil free, breathable, in real life, soft matte, long wear foundation. So we're gonna give this a go. It's like a glass bottle. There's like, the texture's really weird, and my tooth just went on it. So I picked up F10, which I feel like I needed the 9. Like the 8.5 was too light, and then this was a little bit too dark, but they didn't have it, so I just went for F10. Yeah, it's quite dark, but we'll make it work. We will make it work. Ugh, it stinks. Oh, that don't smell good. Oh, it looks very full coverage, because I've got bad skin at the moment, and actually the colour's actually quite good. Yeah, that's literally covered everything. I mean, a lot of people do love the Revolution Conceal and Define. I never really tested it out properly, so I can't say, but obviously I love the concealer, Conceal and Define, so I can imagine it to be good. But it'll be interesting to see what this is like, because my skin, I've been going out a little bit, guys, and as soon as I go out, my skin just don't like me. I mean, that looks really nice. It feels a bit thick, like it's saying breathable, which it does. It's not like thick on the skin, but like, I think it's just because the coverage is so good. I look quite airbrushed. I'm quite liking it. I can't believe how quickly that covered all that. But then I don't know if it's the brows that are making me feel like I've got a lot on. I think my eyebrows are tightening from the brow tamer. That colour match is actually really good. So I've got F10. My skin looks really like airbrushed. I really like it. Maybe it isn't in real life filter. Maybe. Is what it says on the tin, you know. We'll see how it wears. I mean, it says it's 16 hour, so it shouldn't budge. But considering my skin was actually really bad, you wouldn't notice at all. And I'd say it's like, it reminds me a bit like of my NARS Natural Radiant, like the coverage, and it's not fully matte. Like I say, it's a soft matte, so I feel like it is definitely more on the matte side, but not too like matte and like all one radiance on the skin. Does that make sense? I don't know. So far so good. It stinks though. A horrible smell. Would change the smell if I could. We shall see. I'm going to try and leave it on for a little bit and I'll let you know. But I picked up 2 different concealers because I picked up one and then I saw another one and I was like, oh. Well, this is again from Revolution. It's the Fast Base Contour Stick. So I think it's got both. I think it's got a concealer and the contour. But then I also picked up the NYX Bear With Me Concealer Serum, which I wanted to get this ages ago. And I think it'll come out in America first. Because the last Look Fantastic Superdrug haul I'd done, I was hoping to pick this up, but they didn't have it in there. Just like that at that time. They now do. So I think I'm going to use this for my concealer and then use the contour stick of this one. So this is the NYX Bear With Me Concealer Serum and I picked up beige, I believe. Yeah, I'll try and get into it, right? So I feel like they had the Bear With Me range for a while now. I don't think I've tried it before. I think they had like a foundation tinted moisturiser thing. But they come out with this concealer and it was over TikTok, as always. So we're going to give it a little go when I can get into it, because it's always security protected. 10 hours later. Oh, get off of me. Oh my god. Oh, we're in. So it's like a thingy one. I'm going to put a bit on the back of my hand for now. Oh, I've probably got way too much. But put a bit on the back of my hand because my concealer brush is covered in pink, green P. Louise base. And then I'm just going to get it on a fluffier. Oh, it seems very creamy. And I'm just going to put this under the eye. Good colour. I thought it was going to be too dark, but it's giving a nice brightening effect. Looks very good coverage, nice and creamy. Oh, is today going to be a good makeup day? Feel like it could be. Just patting this all in. Nice. That's really nice. It's not too thick. It's like a good consistency in a way that it's like got coverage, but it's not a sharp tape, a tart shape tape moment. And it's quite glowy actually. It's quite radiant under the eyes. But I feel like because it's that Bear With Me range, that's why. Because that's all like, it's like a serum, do you know what I mean? So it's going to be more glowy and more natural looking. I'm just going to take it on my lids. It's nice and like creamy, moves around, like it don't dry down too quick. Nice. It is definitely like a coverage though. It reminds me of like a Loreal True Match concealer. It's that type of, or like a NARS creamy concealer, that sort of vibe. But doing the job, it is covering everything nicely. I've done really well with that shade match actually. Gives a nice little brighten, but also conceals, matches the foundation nicely. I'm impressed. Again, we will see how it goes. Right, then, so this is the Revolution Fast Base Contour Stick. I got it in a medium. So this does come with a concealer side as well. But to be fair, I don't really like the concealers when they're like this. Like in a stick form. Is that the contour side? Yeah. I don't look that very dark. It's obviously dual-ended. Contour, and then that's the highlight. Like it's not actually that dark, but let's have a little look. Oh. I don't know whether I should have done it straight onto the face, but we move. Don't seem that creamy, but hopefully it blends out nicely. This reminds me of like my Barry M colour, where it's like, or my Nude Sticks actually, Nude Sticks Bondi Bait. It's not too dark at all. Maybe I should have got the darker one. But then I was thinking the concealer would be way too dark if I got the darker one. But this is just sort of not done anything. I mean, it's blending out nicely, very easily. It's not dried down, even though I've drew straight on my face. I mean, it looks nice, it's just very subtle, but I think that's the shade. I feel like if it was a little bit darker, it would be more intense. You can see that I have put a bit of contour on, but I would prefer it to be a little bit darker. I feel like it's blended out, not really doing much, but sometimes it's good, especially if we are like giving it a more of a natural look, like with this concealer and stuff. Sometimes I like to go in with like a heavy foundation, not a heavy foundation, but like a thicker foundation, and then everything else being like really subtle and light, and then that sort of balances out of like not feeling like you've got so much makeup on. I mean, it blended out really lovely and it looks nice. There's nothing wrong with it apart from it's just a bit too light. Like I don't feel like it's really done much to like contour me, but that's just obviously a shade issue. I wonder if the other one would be better, but then would it be too dark for me? Who knows? It's okay. Like I said, I would probably use it if I want more of like a subtle contour. Then I picked up another Revolution thing. This is from their Super Dewy range, which I have tried before. This is a liquid blush. I've never seen them with this though. Obviously you've seen on my channel before, I've used some of the Super Dewy stuff. Like I love the blurring primer and stuff. Had never seen this, so I picked this one up. This really looks like a P. Louise base. It's literally the same thing. What shade is this? Fake the Flush. It's like a nice corally colour. I'm just going to do the same thing. Put it a bit on the back of my hand. It looks very bright. And I'm just going to warm it up. Cute, but again, I don't feel like it's done much. Let me put a bit more on. You know me, I love the blush. But I think it might be, again, because this is quite a pale blush. It might, oh, there we go. You just can be quite generous with it. It's not like the biggest pigmented thing. Cute. Again, I feel like it's more on the natural side, but it looks very nice. I'm actually really liking this skin. I do look like airbrushed. That foundation, I feel like we're on to a winner. Right, so I don't have anything for like powder, so I'm just going to quickly fast forward of me being set in place. And then I've got like a bronzer and a blush to try out for you. So for powder, I'm just going in with my classic Laura Mercier, which is also running out. Really do need to do a look fantastic order. Right, I look crazy, but we are baking. So then I picked up both of them, the L'Oreal Bronze to Paradise Back to Bronze bronzer. I've never tried this. I feel like I bang on about the blushes so much and I've never tried the bronzer, so I want to try that. And then, oh, what div? What a donut. So this has obviously got new packaging, which is weird because the Melon Dollar Baby one is the old packaging, but this is like Blush of Paradise, but then I didn't read the actual shade is Life's a Peach, so it's just got new packaging. But to be fair, my other Life's a Peach is so old, so maybe we needed a new one. But I'm gutted because it's not a new blush for me to try out. Oh well. We know I love the L'Oreal blushes. I just hope I like the bronzer as well. So this is Back to Bronze, so number 3. I think it's the darkest one because the others look quite light. Is it my face today? Why is nothing coming out? Wait, let's get it like, work with it a little bit. Yeah, it's doing something, but it's just very subtle as well. What's going on? Cute. I mean, yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. It's not going patchy or anything. I feel like you just have to build it up quite a lot. Like, it's quite subtle. But maybe I'm just used to like a matte give me sun moment. My skin does look really good though. In a way, like the foundation, I feel like it is what it says. It's an in real life filter. Because like, all my skin has been covered. Impressed. Right, let me just do my baking underneath. This looks a different shade as well though, the Life's a Peach. It looks more corally than peach. Like, my old one's a lot darker. I've got it out so we can compare. So that's my old one, and that's my new one. No, it does look a little bit darker, the old one. This looks more like pale, like coral. But we'll give it a go, we will see. I love these blushes. This one's got a bit more of a glow to it. Like, if you need a drugstore blush, this one and Melon Dollar Baby is like my go-to. I wear these more than I wear like my more expensive ones. I just feel like you can't go wrong. I'm gonna go crazy with the blush because I feel like we need it. That liquid blush didn't really do much, so. Yeah, it does look peachy on the skin. I'd say it's just more glowy. Maybe that's why it's a little bit lighter. It's got a bit more radiance to it. This is a bit more like matte, but then it's also old, so maybe it's just lost its life. Maybe life's not peach anymore for that one. We're gonna do my brows. I'm just gonna do these off camera because I've got nothing new to show you. Same old Morphe Latte as always. Wait, let me check these brows actually. Let me see how they're holding up. I mean, yeah, they're in place. I just wouldn't say they're that fluffy, but then I'd say they're more laminated than if I was to use my 24-hour brow setter. Like, they're definitely in place because now even brushing through them is a little bit difficult. I just want to brush through them, give them a little bit of a laminated effect. I was thinking of getting my brows laminated again. You know, like getting a mood to do something, and that's my current mood. Oh, like, I feel like I'm sick of the precise brow again. I go through stages with the makeup. Right, I'm gonna pencil them in now. But it has actually kept them in place and stuck them down. It's just the actual look of them isn't like a soap brow laminated where it's stuck to me. It's more of like a fluffy laminated brow. Right, that's the best brows I'm going to get, I think. It's not even the product. I think, you know, like when you need your brows doing and it gets to that point where you need them doing, they just don't like look right. So whether or not I get them laminated this week, either way, they need a little bit of a tint on and just like a bit of a thread just to get the life back into them. But they're in place, which I suppose is good. Oh my god, I just got it all up my nose. Whew. Right, how are we looking under eye? Under eye's looking good. I feel like, you know what, you just know what I'm like, and I just need more coverage. But then I feel like it's because this makeup, I'm doing it as like a full glam sort of thing, so I need more coverage. If I was doing like a everyday makeup, it would be really nice. I mean, don't get me wrong, my under eye looks really good. My skin is looking nice, but I just love a full coverage under eye. I can't help it. It's just the way I am. But I love this, I actually love this foundation, I feel like. I can't get over how smooth my skin looks, because even like the other day, obviously my skin's been a bit bad and I put on, can't remember what I put on now, but like you could sort of still see the lumps of my skin. I mean, my skin's gone down, the other day it was worse, but like you can't even really see the bumps. Like, it just looks really smooth. So I'm down for that foundation, I think. I'm gonna wear it and see, but so far so good. I'm just gonna go back on this bronzer just to do a bit of nose contour, and then let's give it a little bit of a Morphe setting spray. So the jumbo one, I'm loving. Did I tell you about it? No, that was on my Instagram. So I picked up the Morphe setting spray, but it's the jumbo one because the smaller one runs out so quickly. But this is just too good to not drown your face in it. So the jumbo size was needed, and it's so heavy. Like, I feel like there's still so much left in it. Sorry to disappoint, but there's nothing new for highlighter. Oh, loving my skin. My skin is looking good. Right, what else have we got in here? Okay, we've only literally got the eye palette now, and then this new gloss, which looks really cool. So for eye palette, I've got Revolution Pro No Regrets palette. These reminded me of the Natasha Denona ones because they're just like a little long quad. It's not a quad because there's 5. What do you call that? I don't know. But look how cute this looks. It looks really like expensive and bougie. I think it was like £6 as well. They had all different colourways. So we're gonna try this out today. But yeah, it was definitely giving me Natasha Denona vibes. So I'm gonna first go in with this second shade. I feel like this one is too light to be a transition. This would be good for, like, you know, when I do an all matte eye and put that in the crease to, like, no, like as like a cut crease to brighten up the eye, you know. But for my transition, I'm going to go in with the second shade. Quite a bit of fallout, but that's what you sort of expect. I mean, I've done my base first, so I'm going to make sure I tap it off. It's like a bit of a peachy tone to it. Working this through my crease. Pigmented though, considering how light the shade actually is. Add in some nice pigment to it. Yeah, I mean, you can see it has added a nice colour to the lids. It hasn't gone patchy. It's nice and light, like it's not really, really intense, but I think that's just the shade of it because it's, oh, what's wrong with me? Yeah, I think it's just the shade of it because like I say, it's more of like a peachy brown, but it blended out nice and easily. It's not gone patchy. It's a very nice transition shade actually. Just gonna do the same with the other eye. There is a lot of fallout though, so make sure you're tapping it off because otherwise you'll ruin your base. You do just need to build it up, but it builds up nicely, so I don't really see that as a problem. Nice. I feel like this makeup's very like clean. Do you know what I mean? Like it just looks nice and fresh. Then I'm going to go in with this shade here, which is the darkest shade in the palette. And I'm going to do the same thing, working this through my crease, obviously a little bit lower. Okay, this doesn't seem pigmented at all. Just build it up. Then back in with obviously the other brush just to blend it. It looks cute. It's not proper intense, but like I said, I feel like this makeup is just a bit more clean and fresh looking, so it suits it. Nice. They blend nice and well together. I like the browns as well that they're giving off. Like I said, because it's not too intense. It's like a nice light brown, which I feel like sometimes is hard to come by. You either get it too light where it's like a transition, or then too dark where it's like really intense. But this is nice because it's nice in between. I just would say you have got to work with these quite a bit. Like not in the blending department, more so just like building up. Just making sure that they're matching. I feel like I need to add a little bit more. This one. Cute. Right, now it's the moment of truth. Let's try one of these shimmers. There is quite a bit of fallout, but it's not the end of the world. Right, I don't know what one to go with. There's more of like a gold and then one's more of a bronze, like a darker bronze. But I'm going to go straight in the middle for this gold one. Because I want to keep this quite light on the eyes. I don't want to go too dark. Ooh, wow, it's like it's weird, it's like a glitter more so. It's a bit chunkier and it's like, it separates a little bit. Wait, let me show you. Can you see that? Oh, like it's not like a full-on whole covering pressed pigment. Is that what I'm trying to say? It is more of a glitter, like a chunkier glitter, but I like it a lot. I really like that. It's giving me a loose pigment vibe in a pressed, which I'm here for. I really like it. Ooh! Add a little bit of a sparkle to the eye. Right, I'm just gonna do the same on the bottom of my eye. So I'm gonna go in with a shorter, like more dense brush for the darker shade, like the under eye, and just do this along my lash line. Okay, I do have glitter all over my face. I need to sort that out. I feel like this makes my eyes pop out a little bit as well because of, it's like a more of a golden brown, like orangey brown, which obviously is good for blue eyes. Okay, cute. I love these eyes. I love that shimmer. I can't get over it. Right, I'm just going to quickly put some lashes on. No new lashes or mascara, just the same Prima and Sky High mascara. Right, so I haven't got anything for lip liner. Well, actually I do. Well, it's not new, but it's a Morphe lip liner, but it's a new shade that I picked up the other day. It's in Sugar Pie. I have tried it. It is really nice. It's just like another nice brown lip liner. I'd say it's a little bit more browny pink. It gives me spice vibes actually. I'm going to go in with my P. Louise lip base in Semi Nude. I don't know if I've used these on here either. These are slightly newer to my kit. I love them because they're like creamy, but then they do like stick down. But like I feel like a lot comes out of them, so you have to go back in with the liner to like blend it a little bit. I literally love these. And then what I did pick up from NYX is, this is Juice Gloss. So it's just, it says an electrolyte infused colour. Wait, what? It's not going to change colour on me, is it? Well, to be fair, I didn't really understand it, so I went for the clear because I thought surely then can't really go wrong. Because they had some like mad colours, like orange and stuff. The only thing when you get clear, you ruin the dofa. Smells and tastes is nice. Wow, very glossy. Right, let me spray my face. Oh my god, we're running out of battery and I've just finished. Okay, I've done my usual where I check in the natural lighting as well, and I am obsessed. Like, I love this makeup, and I feel like this is actually carrying the show, the Revolution in Real Life Filter Foundation. My skin looks so good. Considering my skin was really bad, it looks like my skin isn't good. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not being big-headed and saying my skin looks so good, because my skin isn't good, but this foundation is making it look really good. Do you know what I mean? Like, I look airbrushed. Like, I'm really, really impressed. I thought I weren't going to like it. I'm obviously going to see how it wears, but so far so good. It literally looks unreal. And yeah, like I said, I feel like that's carrying the show. Other things that I liked, I love this palette. I love that shimmer. That shimmer is like so popping and like, dun. And the shades are really bringing out my eyes. Like I said, because I feel like they've got like a goldeny, orangey undertone in the browns, like my eyes look so blue. I also did really like the concealer, the Bear With Me concealer. Now I feel like it's just enough. Like, I don't actually think I want it any thicker, and I think it will look lovely with like the high with like a more natural makeup as well. Don't get me wrong, everything else was like good. Like, there was nothing that was really bad, but I just felt like it weren't as good as obviously some of the other bits. I do really like this gloss as well. Like, my lips are looking juicy, which is really nice. Yeah, they're the main things really. The palette and the foundation. I liked everything else. Like, the brow stuff, it's okay, it's kept in place. I wouldn't say it's a laminated look. It is just more of like a brow setter. I like the blush and the bronzer. Obviously, I've tried the blush before, but this one feels, well, this one feels a bit more glowy, which I really like. The bronzer is okay. It's not like anything amazing. It weren't as intense for me as I would like, I don't think. But as a whole, I'm actually really impressed with this new makeup that I've tried out today. Like I said, there's nothing that's bad in it. It's just obviously I've got better, and it's not like I'm going wow at it. But I'm impressed, and it was really easy to do. There was no complications along the way. So yeah, this is the finished look. I literally love the foundation. Like, if you're gonna go and try anything, try the foundation. I hope it wears nice. I hope it stays like this. I'll let you know down below how it wears. But yeah, that is the makeup look. This is all the makeup that I've tested. Make sure you comment down below like what other videos you want me to do. See, you know the drill. Before you leave, like, subscribe, turn the notification bell on, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah.